Attention passengers, such a pilot speaking, and I'm not sure what to do. It seems we're losing altitude, going down fast. We're about to crash.
89.5 FM KPOO, KPOO.com. Give life, save life, read brother Keith. I want to thank my guest, Brenda Grisham, for coming through and just sharing her story, her vision. I got a chance to meet this brother who has a powerful story to tell. Similar stories, of course. Another fallen soldier in Oakland. I want to bring to the microphone Mr. Isaac Johnson. Good afternoon, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Keith. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you, brother, for just having the courage to come up on the air and share your story. Just give it to us.
Yeah, well,
the day it happened. Come up closer.
My son, like so many others, was leaving his mother's, having dinner with her on his way to his grandmother's, and got off the bus on 61st and Adeline in Oakland, and stepped off the bus stop. And a lot of people out there, like 15 or 20 people, and some guys decided they was gonna, shoot that place up. They let off at least 32 rounds at the bus stop. I guess everybody ran, and it was my kid that got hit 4 times. And,
a senseless murder.
A senseless murder.
Was never no trouble, no drama, no fuck or anything.
I met so many people that he knew that I didn't know, and they all had good things to say to him. I met this one guy, told me, he said, I just want you to know that everybody loved Isaac Jr., and if you could ever find anybody who didn't like him, he'd really be surprised. Yeah. And because he was such a beautiful person, me and his mom, we based our decision of him becoming a donor on the kind of person he was.
Right.
But me, myself, I'm not a donor.
Right.
I hadn't even really thought about it. But I didn't want to make any decisions on how I think. I wanted to make the decision on how he thinks.
Right.
And how he was with everybody. He was always giving. He didn't turn his back on people. He didn't judge anybody. And he was kind to everybody. And I'm not saying, I swear, I'm not saying it just because he's my son. I'm saying it because it's the God honest truth.
That's who you are.
He was 10 times the person I was. When people say that he reminds them of me, I would say, yeah, sometimes I see myself in him. He was like me, without all the garbage.
And you know what, brother, what you're doing is a phenomenal thing. And I remember this story. It was on the news, and they interviewed the mother, and she said that she and Isaac Jr. had a little ritual. She would kiss his forehead, his sides, his cheeks, and then his chin. And she said that was the last thing that she shared with him.
Wow. Yeah, they call them rainbow kisses.
Wow, I remember that.
And his mother, very, very close. I can't even imagine the pain that she feels. That's her son. And I know a mother's relationship with her son is very special.
Right, absolutely. Brother, we're here with you. We're here with you. And everyone in this room could relate. Valerie B, the co-host, her brother was a donor. My daughter, Brittany, we donated her organs. Isaac Jr.,
was shot in that area, right on 46 and Martin Luther King Market. Shot him in the head. He crashed his car just 3 doors from my house. He was just certified as a merchant seaman. He was doing everything right. He didn't even know those guys. And I just want to say with you, it's not so much about what I'm feeling. It's about the pain that I know that his father, his only son, and his mother must feel every day of losing their son in that way.
Right. Well, what we need to do, again, and brother, thank you so much for being so candid and sharing your story. I feel you. I feel your hurt. I feel your grief. But I also sense strength. Strength there, Brother Isaac. Strength. And Isaac Jr., his legacy will continue because why? He'll be living through somebody else.
And that's the...
He will be living through somebody else. And we need to count it all your way. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. I know it is. It seemed like it was just yesterday as far as the death of my daughter. I could not imagine the pain that you're going through. This happened months ago.
I got comfort and our family knowing that even though Charles right here, he won't be here on earth with us, but it's not over. See, the comfort we got that's keeping us going is knowing that he was a good soul, but what's more is that he saved 5 lives. So he's living on. So what I do, I look to that sometimes when I'm feeling low in those dark days and, you know, just having faith in the Lord, you know, that he was a donor. And that's what's so important.
That thought really appeals to me to know that there's 3 children and a 51-year-old whose lives were saved because of Isaac's organs, you know, and they said they could live full, healthy lives.
Brother, and just on that note, Brother B's brother was able to save 5 people. Brittany was able to save 4. Yours 4 as well. There's more people that's living right now in the testimony that we're going through, in our testimony that we're sharing. So in closing, brother, from your heart of hearts, share with those people out there that's listening the importance of donating their organs upon the passing. What's the importance that you want to share?
I guess the importance is out of something so tragic and so painful that maybe there's 4 other families that are going to be able to be happy and still hold on to their loved ones,
right,
and cherish them and hopefully they'll live beautiful lives.
Right. How's the wife today? How's the family coping today?
Well, everybody's still hurt, and crazy how actually it's actually made both our families from both sides closer.
Yep.
Made us want to cherish each other more and hold on to each other even more than before because of Isaac Jr. Being shot down.
Any closing remarks?
Just want to thank you very much for letting me come on here to talk about Isaac Jr. and Miss Valerie and Breezy Green for supporting me and both sides of Isaac's family, because he has a wonderful family from his mother and from my family too.
Brother, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And you know what? This is an open invitation. Whenever you want to come back here, the doors are open. And I want you to know, brother, you have a brother right here.
Thank you, Mr. Keith. I really appreciate that.
And his sister.
Your boy Green just want to send a message out there to y'all. Stop this violence, man. You guys are our future. Without y'all, the future is looking real grim. So we need y'all to chill, put down them guns, man. Do some talking, do some politics. Squash that shit, man. You feel me? So that the kids, our future, can have a safe place to grow up and thrive. You understand me? That's what our jobs are, is to pave the way for the future, not knock the future down, man. You know what I mean?